Hey guys, I'm back with the ranking and review for comebacks from late July and August, again inspired by JYP series of the same name. I didn't include Not Shy because I'm making a separate review and also I would be way too biased towards it. I did include every comeback that seemed interesting enough for me to check out and form opinions on. And unlike the last one, I included boy groups this time. If your faves aren't in here, oops, I guess I forgot them, but this video is so long because I included literally so many comebacks, so they probably are in here. Be sure to comment what you thought about these comebacks and if you agree with my ranking. I was never one for long intros, so without further ado let's get started. This comeback gets the lowest ranking because it just was not good. I hate ballad songs and had zero interest in Wonho, so I didn't have any expectations either. I much prefer Monster X's music, but of course he would do something different now that he is on his own, with more creative freedom. I guess that his fans will eat this up, but I don't expect it to make any waves. Overall not very impressive.
I like it. Gotta go.
This is another comeback that had a bad song. It's not as bad as Losing You, but it's still annoying. The concept, music video, and stages weren't bad, and I thought that the choreography with the cloth was creative. I definitely see what they were trying to go for here, but it didn't land. Way too chanty. This song would have been way better if it came out a couple of years ago, and Starship promoted it properly. I think that this is the worst song out of all the songs named Gotta Go, which is too bad because Soyou definitely has the performance chops to execute a better song. This is basically the same thing as Gotta Go. Not really in the sound or anything, but the comebacks just seem similar to me. Say My Name is a better and more chill song than Gotta Go, but it still feels like she's hopping on some bad trend that I can't identify. This one would also have been way better a few years ago. Hyolyn has great performance skills, but they weren't highlighted in this release, I don't think. If you want to see that from her, watch her dance videos. Good for Hyolyn that she's still releasing music, but too bad that the actual music is not that impressive. On to the next song. This is not good either. I respect Kang Daniel's struggles to get where he is, what with his former company and all, which is why it's too bad that his music is not for me. Anyways, this comeback is basically regular boy group material, but make it a soloist and also make it have an annoying instrumental. This song is just too much for me. It feels like there are 3 different people who tried to make a song for him according to some rules he set, but he didn't like any of them, so he combined them and did so badly. What the heck is this? Well, at least no one is forcing him to make bad music. It's all on him if his music is bad. This guy is someone who I'll always be vaguely aware of. It helps that he's dating Hyoyeon, and respect, but after this I am not inclined to listen to his music. Inception is not a bad song, unlike the songs below it, but it's not good either. I listened to it once when it came out, forgot about it, and then remembered I should put it in this video, so I listened to it again and instantly figured out why I forgot it the first time. Everything about this comeback is the classic dark badass boy group concept, including the stages and the song itself. That makes it just forgettable, since the song wasn't great in the first place, and there wasn't anything unique about it. I do see why Ateez are big despite being a relatively new group, since this sort of thing has massive appeal, but it's just not for me.
You know what I deserve? What?
I couldn't decide whether I loved or hated this song, so it gets a middling ranking. This song is undoubtedly iconic, and I enjoyed the concept and performances. However, the weird background noises are so annoying. Actually, the entire instrumental is annoying. I did like that Hyoyeon featured Loopy in Soyeon. It's practically confirmed at this point that SM wants to adopt Soyeon. My favorite part of this song is Hyoyeon's weird laugh at the bridge. and also how the words Marie Antoinette are included in the instrumental. That was absolutely the best way to convey the vibe of this song. I do prefer punk right now over dessert, though. Overall, not bad, but you definitely need to be in a specific mood to enjoy this one. This song is like if dessert was worse, but I'm ranking it higher because I like the concept. I'm not going to mince words here. The song is so bad. The chorus is all over the place and the instrumental has too many noises in it. Sorry, I don't know how else to explain it. I am listening to it as I write this script and I think I'm going to turn it off now because it's hurting my ears. But aside from the song, the comeback gets this ranking because of how well executed the concept is. As bad as the song is, the concept and song undoubtedly match well, and the concept is one that I find pretty nice. Even though the music video obviously didn't have the most budget, I still think that they made it work. Also, I thought that these guys were really popular with their debut in February, so I don't know why more people aren't talking about this comeback. Unless they are and I'm missing something here. Oh well, I think these guys definitely have the potential to be huge, but their songs are definitely not for me.
To be or not to be.
This comeback is like if you took Ateez's Inception and added a dash of royal vibes to the concept, but the songs are very different, so that's why Oneus gets a high ranking. I like this song a lot. The guitars in the back are unique. It's not at a level where I would purposely try to listen to it, but if it was on shuffle I wouldn't skip it. I checked out some of their dance performances and thought they were pretty good. There isn't anything special about the dance either though. I swear I'm not just giving these boy groups low rankings because I hate them. I just genuinely don't find that much about them appealing. I liked Oneus when they released Lit, but with this comeback they switched back to that every boy group ever type stuff. Neither of these releases are that bad and I actually liked Numb a lot. The former is not really my taste but is in line with Jessi's other music, so I guess there is always a market for that kind of thing. I like Nunu Na when it came out, but I don't think it's a very timeless song and thus I forgot about it promptly. I watched a lot of performances of this solely because I thought it was funny how they try to find outfits or modify her outfits to cover up her tattoos. Also, I thought Lee Hyolyn was featuring in the song, but turns out she was just in the music video for reasons unknown. About Numb, it's a better song. Still not really my thing, but it's alright. Jessi is from the US, so I wasn't surprised that she chose to do an English song. This comeback isn't bad, and I get that they're low budget so they couldn't really do everything they wanted to. I much prefer the concept to the song in this case. While the advertising concept, a la Momoland's Boom Boom, is cute, the song is just not good to me. I do like Byong and Wi-Fi better, but I'm glad that they are getting more recognition this era. If you didn't know, they designed their own stage outfits for this era and I think they got some attention on Twitter for it. I hope that they can get enough success from this era to stick around, but unfortunately I myself didn't really like it. I did not have high expectations for this comeback at all, so the reason why this has such a high ranking is just because it's better than Jopping. Honestly, anything would be better than Jopping, so by comparison this one is rocketing up the rankings. The song is alright. My favorite parts were Taemin's just because I think he has the best voice. The concept and everything is basically Jopping 2.0, except they couldn't include cheering crowds in the music video because that would not be very good in today's situation. At this point I just use SuperM as a sort of joke to laugh about SM's efforts to be big internationally. I don't even know what their strategy is. For goodness sake, they have subtitles on this music video for every language except English and Korean. If they think that the members' English pronunciation is good enough that I can tell what they're saying without subtitles, they are dead wrong. Listen to this. Yes, that is supposed to be English. I thought it was Korean just because I couldn't tell what it meant. But I looked up the lyrics and it turns out that the whole song except for like 3 lines, is in English. I'm pretty sure that even Kachi's Your Turn had more Korean in it, so you can really tell how hard SM is trying with this one and how much they're failing. SuperM is not going to be the next BTS. I am looking forward to laughing more about their international promotion attempts in the future. I learned about Oneus from Road to Kingdom and I love their song We Must Love, but unfortunately this comeback was not as good for me. The song is undoubtedly unique, especially this part. So the comeback gets points for the title track's uniqueness, as even though I don't actually like the song, it's still memorable. Now even though the song is not that good, this is higher than others because I liked the concept. Could I tell what the concept was? No, because I think that their concept for this one was everything. There's cowboy and also techie. I don't know what to think. My next favorite thing about this was that at the beginning of their stages they did a bottle flip. Like, I can just imagine them in the dance studio practicing landing a bottle flip, and their CEO walks in and asks what they are doing and they tell the CEO that it's actually from their choreography. For some reason this comeback feels all over the place but also very cohesive at the same time. This is at the bottom of this year's girl group summer theme comebacks. For me, now it's higher than a lot of other things just because it is a girl group summer comeback, and I am and always will be biased towards those. But as far as a girl group summer comeback goes, this is the bare minimum. The song is okay, but nothing special, and the controversy around it is legitimate, in my eyes. But FNC was never a company we expected the best from. So what's new? What really kills this comeback for me is how dead all of them look. When I watch stages and fandoms, you can tell that all of them look tired out of their minds right until the camera zooms in on them. At which point they're all smiles for a few seconds until it pans away. There is no doubt in my mind that FNC is really overworking them. I didn't pay much attention to this comeback until I started to make this video, and boy was that a mistake. What a great song. City pop is my favorite pop genre after house, so the song is right up my lane. The music video is like every music video for a city pop song, except with a summer theme. I just find it amazing how they managed to scrape together a comeback at all, considering how much this group has been through. It's been 3 years since their last original comeback and none of the original members are part of the current lineup. Knowing their history, this could very well be their last comeback for the foreseeable future, so I'll enjoy it while it's here. Generally, I find Rocket Punch songs incredibly annoying, and this one was no exception. But for some reason, I couldn't stop watching the stages. I keep going. In my head, I don't know, there is just something about this comeback that makes it fun enough to make the song bearable. The girls are so cute. The dance is cute. The concept is pretty classic, which of course means that it's cute. I think that this group is quite unique. They remind me of cute ITZY, basically. Oh, another thing that made the stages fun to watch was the fact that there's this one girl in the group who is like a foot taller than the rest of them. So it's interesting to watch them dance together. Overall, this was a good comeback. They really have established their style early on, which is not great for me since I don't really like it, but if you do like it I'm sure you'd have a great time stanning.
I just wanna be a boy.
Was this comeback worth the hype? I don't know about that, but it was still pretty good regardless of your expectations. I didn't have any, so when I watched it I thought it was pretty good. This is yet another standard boy group comeback, but they turned up the brightness both because it's summer and because the members are younger. With these types of comebacks, the song really makes or breaks it for me since the comeback is otherwise indistinguishable from everything else. So the fact that this is a really good song is what puts this up here. I also find that I enjoy the stages of large groups more, since the dance tends to be more impressive, and accordingly, the stages for boy were great. I can't believe they're putting this stuff out and they're just rookies, so I'm looking forward to their future releases. This should have been in my last ranking video, but I forgot about it, so now it's in this one. And that's alright with me because this is such a good and chill song. This is everything I want from a boy group comeback. I won't lie, EXO members have been killing it lately. First with Candy and now we have this. Absolute perfection. EXO-Ls probably will disagree with me on this, but I feel like the EXO members are having so many activities lately. Not complaining, though. Also, Moon being in this song adds so much to it, despite me having no idea who she is. She is still the star of this for me. The performances are pretty good as well. The choreo is cute. But really, this comeback is up so high because of the amazing title track. Now this was the girl group summer comeback done right. Song is summery and catchy. Music video takes place on a beach. The only weird thing about this was the styling for the stages. Who told their stylist that latex pants are what scream summer, and their line distributions always lean towards 3 of the 6 members. But then those 3 members also got the worst outfits, so I don't understand what their stylists are trying to do. But other than that, this was well done. There isn't much to say about it since you can already imagine everything about it from the words girl group summer comeback. This is the standard. I don't understand why April isn't more popular, considering that they had Oh My Mistake and La La Li La La, which both garnered their fair share of attention. If they have a next comeback, they had better get their first win. Now or Never was probably the better summer comeback, but I'm biased towards I-DLE, so that's why they are up higher. Dumdi is episode 100 of Soyeon doing whatever the hell she wants in the studio. I-DLE have done literally every concept and type of song, and they are never going to stop. That being said, this isn't a bad comeback. I did expect something that didn't sound like the soundtrack to Zootopia, but I'll take what I can get. Actually, Soyeon did say that Dumdi was inspired by Try Anything, the Zootopia song. So turns out she did it on purpose. Because of the Zootopia inspiration, the song sounds dated, but everything else about the comeback is great. I'm loving Soojin and Minnie's hair. The dance is also a good one, so not a bad comeback. But other I-DLE comebacks are so much better. That really speaks to the level of their awesomeness, if anything. I delayed making this video so I could include this comeback, and it was so worth it. This is such a good comeback. The bright summer concept is one that we rarely see on boy groups, but BTS stays consistent and doesn't fail to release a summer song year in and year out, so that really makes them stand out. The concept was supposed to be disco-y, but I'm honestly not seeing it aside from where they say the words disco in the lyrics. The sets and everything feel like those of Boy With Love, but if the colors were more muted. As for the actual song, it was also really good except for the auto-tune. I know that they're doing it on purpose, but it still takes me out of it a bit. I don't know why they made the auto-tune in the music video much stronger than it is on streaming platforms. The song was way better when I heard it on Spotify. Also, who decided that this beach chain like money was a quality lyric? BTS should really hire new English lyric writers. Their own English pronunciation is not great, but no one expects it to be, so it's totally fine. But aside from the auto-tune and strange lyrics, the song was great. I loved it on first listen and now it's on repeat. It's such a happy song, and that's what we really need during these times. This song is going to be on American radio for the remainder of the year. Probably. It was made for that purpose. This comeback is up high because of the great song and the unique concept. I've recently been getting into Dreamcatcher, and this totally met my high expectations. One thing I wish was different about the song was that they included more of the rock elements from the chorus and the rest of the song, because it sounds like they're afraid to go all in. And I know that they aren't, considering their past releases. So why can't they just embrace it? That being said, everything else about this comeback was great. I think that Hyoyeon owned this era, mostly because I'm obsessed with her hair. Pink hair is really my thing. But I really liked all of the members' parts. A little disappointed that Mask Lady wasn't in this one to represent Handong. But that's okay. Also, the dance is totally amazing. What with the backup dancers and the flag stuff and the girls themselves who totally killed it. This comeback moved Dreamcatcher up my stan list big time. So I'm just waiting for their next one to seal the deal. Out of all the comebacks you thought I'd put up here, I bet you weren't expecting this one. Well psych, because this is an amazing comeback in every way and I don't care what any of you JYP haters have to say. The man is just making music, which is clearly his passion, and y'all can't leave him alone. And to the people trying to save Sunmi from him, get your priorities straight. I have even seen versions of the song where people straight up edited out JYP's parts and replaced them with Sunmi's. Let me make this clear, she is an adult woman who worked on this song with JYP. Everything in the song and music video happened under her supervision, and she never would have made the song if she didn't like what was happening. You realize that she is not under JYP anymore, right? Let them make the music they want to make. If you think this is cringy or inappropriate, boy do I have news for you. Grow up. With that out of the way, I would just like to say that this is an amazing song and perfectly executed concept. We never get to see music videos with storylines these days, so watching that one was super fun. What I like most about this comeback is just how much fun I know they're having. Unlike regular idol groups who are under the control of their company, you know that everyone involved in this is in it because they want to do it and are throwing themselves into it with absolute passion. Neither JYP nor Sunmi had to make this song. They made it because they just felt like it, and that's why I like it so much. You should see the live performances because that is where this aspect of the comeback really comes through.
Just tell me what you waiting for. Baby, I've been waiting for. You wanna start my fate.
Let me tell you, Birthday was not it. But this was amazing. Such a good song. And the concept fits Somi to a T. I don't know what people expected from this comeback that led them to call it a flop. Because I cannot see how this was ever a flop. For goodness sake. She even got a win from it. Like JYP's comeback. I like this comeback because of how it was an expression of Somi herself. This is totally her aesthetic and her sound. And she owns it. It's too bad that she's not really comfortable doing live performances anymore. She looks like a deer in headlights here. Because if she was, that would bring the comeback to the next level. Also too bad that this was only a single and the first song in a year for her. The YG curse is upon her. Somi is great all around and I really hope she gets to release more stuff this year. Alright, that's all the comebacks for this one. I included boy groups so there was a lot more to review this time. But it was definitely worth it. What did you guys think about these comebacks? Honestly, the ones at the bottom start to blend together, but the ones at the top will stick around for sure. Making these reviews always feels like I'm trying to catch up, since as soon as I finish a review video, bam, 3 more comebacks come out, and that's on this being the longest video I've ever made. But it's always fun, don't worry. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Bye guys, and I'll see you in the next one.